and welcome to Michelle Branch's video shoot for All You Wanted.
Hi, making of. We're making.
So many times there are people who are maybe happy on the outside, and you just think that they have this great life, and you really don't know what's going on behind the curtains. And so they're too scared to admit that they want someone who cares, and they want someone there to talk to them and help them. And so that's what All You Wanted is about. With Everywhere, it was my first video. I was nervous, I was shy, I didn't really feel that comfortable in front of the camera. And I mean, I did to an extent, but now I definitely have no problem being in front of cameras. And it's still a little odd, but and I had a lot of input in the idea process for this video, and so I kind of have a vision of how I want it to look. So I can kind of, Liz helps a lot with, like, she wrote an amazing treatment after we all got together and told her what we wanted, and it's great to kind of get up there and do my little part and then see her pull it all together.
I'm Liz Friedlander. I directed the first Michelle Branch video, and I'm directing this new video for All You Wanted.
So I took your hand and we figured out that when the tide comes, I take you away.
Ready and breathe. And play.
What if time stopped for a second and you could seize that opportunity? You were the only one who was still kind of able to move through the world, and you could seize that opportunity to do whatever you want to. Like, what would you do? What would you say?
Breathe. And play. And breathe.
In this video, Michelle is the only one who kind of moves through this frozen world, and she takes the opportunity to be very confessional and to talk to the man of her dreams and tell him exactly how she feels.
I'm sinking slowly, so hurry, hold me. Your hand is out to keep me hanging on. Please, can you tell me so I can finally see where you go when you're gone?
I'm definitely a musician and not an actor. I found out yesterday we were doing the scene with Josh where I like sing right up in his face, and I was like so embarrassed and like shy to do it. It was very strange for me to just have him like frozen there like, looking at me while I'm like supposed to be pouring my heart out. It's really kind of difficult, and I feel so comfortable behind my guitar, and it's like I hide behind it, or it makes me stronger, when I have it. So acting is definitely something that I'm new to, and I don't know if I'm going to try to pursue that anymore in the future.
The gorgeous guy was Josh, was found just through casting, through tons and tons of casting. I always send her like 4 or 5 people who I think would be good and let her make the final choice, because in the end it's she who has to be next to him, not me. So we let her have a lot of input.
We had just left the club and we jump on this bus, and I play kind of a jerk. She sits down right here, and I walk past her and I see some of my friends, so I give them love, and then I sit down, and then she comes up pretty much to confront me, basically bleeding off of some of the lyrics on her songs. And during that scene, everybody on the bus has to freeze except her, so I'm frozen right in the middle of speaking with all my little homies, and then she's in my face.
If you want to, I can save you. I can take you away from here. So lonely inside, so busy out there, and all you wanted was somebody who cares.
What we were trying to do last night was just a super complicated shot. It was the motion control rig, and it was Michelle's kind of first interaction with Josh, and it was actually their first time on screen together as well. So it was just hard because it was like the first time trying to get chemistry between the two of them, as well as choreographing a really technical shot around all of that. So you know, it was like, okay, Michelle, you need to be intense and act this way to him. Meanwhile, he's standing there acting like he's frozen, which just feels really goofy. And then, you know, turn your body this way when the camera comes here, and turn your body this way when the camera comes there. And it was just kind of like 25 things that all had to happen exactly to line up so that she would stay in the light and position her body and get a good reaction from him, and that our timing on the camera end would be right. So, I mean, we got it in the end. It was like one of those things that it was just like you knew kind of, at least I did going in, like we were going to have to do this a zillion times before like everything kind of aligned in the right order, and it would go, oh, it was a tough shot.
If you want to, I can save you.
Those 3 days of making the video were definitely tough. Everyone who worked on the set was awesome. The crew was great, Liz was great, and it was really cool for me to be able to see that idea transformed into life. And it's great to have finished, and I hope you guys like it. You know, I had to do a little suffering for my art, but it's okay. It was fun.